Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start parts of speech. But before discussing parts of speech, I'd like to introduce sentence, phrase and class to you. Remember, when we speak, we use words. We use words in groups. These groups of words are called sentences. यानी जब हम बात करते हैं तो हम अल्फाज का इस्तेमाल करते हैं और हम ये अल्फाज ग्रुप्स में इस्तेमाल करते हैं। अल्फाज का ये ग्रुप या मजमुआ सेंटेंस कहलाता है। नाउ लुक एट दीज फोर sentences. You can see they are all different, but still there are some similarities. Look at these four sentences. There are things which are similar in these four sentences. Number one, all these sentences begin with a capital letter. Number two, all these sentences have got verbs. Number three, all these sentences are groups of words. And number four, all these sentences have complete sense. So a sentence is a group of words that has a verb and has complete sense. Now look at these two sentences. Ali runs. Ali runs after a dog. Both these sentences are complete. They convey a complete message. Both of them are groups of words. They have verbs. They begin with capital letter and they have complete sense. What do we call Ali? Ali in both these sentences is the subject of the sentence. Now, what is a subject? A subject is a noun or a pronoun that we talk about in a sentence. यानी sentence वो noun या pronoun है जुमले में जिसके बारे में हम बात करते हैं. So Ali is the subject in both these sentences. What is the remaining part of the sentence called? The remaining part of the sentence is called a predicate. Ali runs. Ali is the subject because we talk about Ali. And runs is the predicate because it tells something about Ali or it tells us what Ali does. In the second sentence, runs after a dog is predicate. It tells what Ali does. So there are two parts of the sentence, a subject that is a noun or a pronoun that we talk about in a sentence and a predicate part of the sentence that tells something about the subject. Now let's talk about kinds of sentences. Look at these two examples. He goes to school. He does not work in a bank. Both these sentences give you some information about the subject. These kinds of sentences which informs you about something are called statements, declarative sentence or assertive sentence. Now look at these two sentences. What does he do? Do you like mangoes? Look at the structure of these two sentences. The first sentence begins with a question word and ends in a question mark. The second sentence begins with a helping verb and ends with a question mark. This sentence is asking you a question. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence or a question. Now look at these two sentences. Get out of here. Don't touch the wire. They ask you to do something or not to do something. These kinds of sentences which convey a command, a request or a forbiddance is called an imperative sentence. यानी imperative sentences में आपको कुछ करने के लिए कहा जाता है. जैसे अगर कोई आपसे हिंदी और उर्दू में कहे बैठ जाओ, खड़े हो जाओ, यहाँ से चले जाओ, तो ये सारे जुमले चूँकि आपको कुछ करने के लिए कहते हैं, इनको imperative sentences कहते हैं. इंग्लिश में mostly they begin with a verb and when they are asking you not to do something, then they begin with don't. Now look at these two sentences. How tall that young boy is. What a lovely day it is. Both these sentences end with the sign of exclamation. These are the kinds of sentences that convey emotions or excitements. So you can say how cute the baby is or what a cute baby he is. You can say how beautiful the weather is, and you can also say what a beautiful weather it is. Now look at these two structures for exclamatory sentences. Structure 1 begins with how, followed by adjective, followed by article, then followed by noun or pronoun, and then followed by the verb and then the sign of exclamation. Remember, you may not need article sometimes, and you may sometimes use noun or sometimes use pronouns. Then with the structure with what is followed by the article, followed by the adjective, followed by the noun, and followed by the pronoun, and then followed by the verb and then the sign of exclamation. Remember, this pronoun will be according to this noun. Now let's practice on these two structures and construct few sentences. Now let's suppose we have to construct a sentence on a dark night. Now dark is the adjective, the noun is night. Now let's try to make the sentence this way: how dark the night is. And if this way, what a dark night it is. You can construct any sentence, any exclamatory sentence with this structure by putting the words in the correct order. Remember to put the sign of exclamation at the end of the sentence. One important point about the exclamatory sentences is that you can put the sign of exclamation at the end of a question or a declarative sentence, and you will make it an exclamatory sentence. In speaking, you make a sentence exclamatory by your style of speaking, but in writing, you convert a sentence into an exclamation by putting the sign of exclamation at the end of the sentence. यानी जब आप बात कर रहे होते हो तो आप अपने अंदाज से एक जुमले को एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस बना सकते हो. जब आप लिखते हो तो सेंटेंस के एंड में साइन ऑफ एक्सक्लेमेशन पुट करके आप उस सेंटेंस को एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस बना सकते हो. यानी कि ही इज़ अ गुड बॉय. सो अगर आप इसके आखिर में इंग्लिश में साइन ऑफ एक्सक्लेमेशन लगाओ तो इसका मतलब ये कि उसके अच्छे लड़के होने पर आपने अपने हैरत का इजहार किया है. सिमिलरली वो एक अच्छा लड़का है, वो एक अच्छा लड़का है. सो आप इजहार करते हो एक्सक्लेमेशन का या हैरत का, तो इस तरह से आपका डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस भी एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस बन सकता है. आइए सेंटेंस को समराइज करते हैं. अ सेंटेंस इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स, हैज़ अ सब्जेक्ट एंड अ वर्ब, हैज़ कंप्लीट सेंस, स्टार्ट्स विथ कैपिटल लेटर एंड एंड्स विथ फुल स्टॉप, क्वेश्चन मार्क और साइन ऑफ एक्सक्लेमेशन. यानी जुमला जो है या सेंटेंस जो है वो ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स है जिसमें एक सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब होता है, उसकी मीनिंग कंप्लीट होती है, कैपिटल लेटर से शुरू होता है और फुल स्टॉप, क्वेश्चन मार्क या साइन ऑफ एक्सक्लेमेशन पर ख़त्म होता है. याद रहे कि जो इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंसेस होते हैं उनका सब्जेक्ट हमेशा यू होता है और वो जो उनका सब्जेक्ट है वो ना तो लिखा जाता है और ज़्यादातर मौक़ों पर कहा भी नहीं जाता. सो अगर मैं किसी क्लास के बच्चे से कहूँ कि स्टैंड अप, सो मैं जिसको देख रहा हूँ, जिसके साथ मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं उसी से कह रहा हूँ कि यू स्टैंड अप, लेकिन मैं यू का इस्तेमाल नहीं करता. हाँ, हो सकता है कि गलती से अगर उस बच्चे की जगह कोई दूसरा बच्चा उठ जाए तो मैं हो सकता है कि नॉट यू, यू स्टैंड अप, तो यहाँ भी मैंने उसका इस्तेमाल किया. तो इसीलिए मतलब वीडियो के शुरू में मैंने कहा था कि इसका वर्ब होता है, सब्जेक्ट का मैंने नहीं कहा था. वो इसीलिए कि कन्फ्यूजन ना हो, यहाँ पे वो कन्फ्यूजन मैंने दूर की. तो सब्जेक्ट मतलब एक जुमले का अगर वर्ब है और वो जुमला है तो उसका सब्जेक्ट ज़रूर होगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर वॉचिंग माई वीडियो. सी यू नेक्स्ट टाइम.